Okay, one of the things that I think Fractal is pretty much unrivaled for, these videos are brought to you by G66 UK, by the way, and that's your place to get an FM3, FM9, AXFX3 or VP4 in the UK. I think these kind of 80s tones. Now, what inspired me to start this video, again, was that we've now got the Rockman compressor in here. So basically, we'll start with this. So I think Leon Todd has done a video specifically on kind of dialing in some more MXR Rockman-ish tones. But all I've got going on here is a Rock Guy compressor into a stereo tri-chorus, into a dual delay, which is kind of doing your stereo thing, into an analog stereo flanger, into a large plate, and then there's a stereoizer. So that's kind of just doing your straightforward stuff. The stereo tri-chorus is a big part of that 80s sound, right? And I think that's a great sounding one. Dual delay, you could do different things here. So you could consider to our multi-tap delay instead, doing this kind of thing. So PCM circular and PCM pan are actually two specific presets that Steve Lukather used to use. Or, if you really want to get out there, and maybe this is something I should have done before, we go like delay into here, we got two then parallel, so you have PCM circular on one side and PCM pan on the other, and then you get this kind of thing. Set the mix nice and high. This one needs to be 25. And then you kind of get that thing where the, well, basically you've got like a matrix of delays going across. Okay, then, moving on. For just the biggest clean tones, I've got the Rock Guy compressor into the double verb normal, which is a Fuchs modded Fender Twin. Okay, so got like a slap back on there from the vintage digital. We could even put that on the clean console as well, right? But yeah, so that's some of the cleans. As I say, if you want to, you know, get even more sort of lush. And the bypass mode, we want it to go mute effects in. But that's really pretty nice stuff. Then I thought for drives, instead of going down the route of like rack mount stuff, I thought we could go for like the more refined version of this stuff. So I think more modern bands, like maybe Camino, the band, tend to use things that are like a bit more Friedman based, which are maybe a little less raw than the Marshall stuff. So this is quite a simple preset here now, or part of the preset. Rock Guy compressor again, same settings. Into the Friedman BEC45, gain at 7.5, bass at 7.8, mids at 3.9, treble at 7.42, presence at 6.8, depth at 5.25, the master volume not cranked, negative feedback is up at 9.15, input trim default, and then cab wise, I've just got going into the legacy cab 148. And I've got a bit of flanger on there. You take that off and then you just have a straightforward. You know, do you want chorus and stuff on it? You could do. But, you know, that's kind of all there, and it all kind of works pretty well with the rhythm stuff as well. And then I decided, solo-wise, we keep that same Friedman BEC45 channel, but up front we're going to stick a Zen drive. Same cab, but switching channels so that we bring in a bit of a high cut, so that we smooth this out a bit, and then we're going into our delay, dual delay. That circular delay is there as well if you want it, and then into a large plate, and then at the end I've got the stereoizer. Anyway, I think it's a pretty neat starting point if you're looking for some of these types of tones. I'm using a Les Paul right here, but it's going to sound great with a Strat too. So I'll catch you in another video soon. I'll drop these into the folder if you want to check them out. And catch you in another video soon. Cheers.